A broad strategy for career success in a changing world. Introduction, navigating the polycrisis. We stand at a pivotal moment in history, a time defined by a complex web of interconnected crises that scholars have termed the polycrisis. This is not simply a series of separate challenges, but a cascade of interacting and amplifying disruptions, including massively reduced oil production, increased international conflict, and a retreat from globalization. For an 18-year-old in the UK today, the path to a successful, fulfilling career is no longer a straight line paved by a traditional university degree and conventional job market. Instead, it requires a new kind of strategic thinking, one that embraces resilience, adaptability, and a deep sense of purpose. This guide is designed to provide us broad strategy for navigating this complex landscape. It's not a prescriptive list of jobs, but a framework for thinking about your future, your skills, and your place in a world undergoing profound transformation. We'll explore how to build a purposeful career that optimizes for quality of life, not material possessions, and how to achieve this without the burden of student debt. The strategy is grounded in the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and to ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity. By aligning your career with these goals, you can find not only a livelihood, but a meaningful role in shaping a more sustainable and equitable future. Section 1. Understanding the shifting global landscape. The world you're entering as a young adult is fundamentally different from the one your parents or even your other siblings knew. The assumptions that underpin career planning for previous generations are being challenged by a confluence of powerful global trends. Understanding these shifts is the first step in developing a resilient and future-proof career strategy. The end of cheap oil and the energy transition. For over a century, cheap and abundant oil has fueled the global economy. However, we're now entering an era of projected decline in oil production, with some forecasts suggesting a plateau and decline in global oil demand by the end of the decade. While the United States has seen a recent surge in production from shale oil, this is expected to decline after 2025. That's the overall global trend points towards a future of constrained oil supply. This has profound implications for every aspect of our lives, from transportation and manufacturing to food production and heating our homes. The transition to renewable energy sources is no longer a matter of choice, but a necessity. This creates immense opportunities in sectors like renewable energy generation, solar, wind and tidal, energy storage, and energy efficiency technologies. Careers in these fields are not only in high demand, but also directly contribute to SDG 7, affordable and clean energy, and SDG 13, climate action. The rise of geopolitical instability and conflict. The world is experiencing a surge in geopolitical instability and conflict. In 2024, a historic high of 61 conflicts were recorded across 36 countries, a 25% increase from the previous year. The ongoing wars in Ukraine and the Middle East are just two examples of conflicts that have far-reaching consequences, impacting global energy and food security and driving up prices. This trend towards a more fragmented and contentious world has significant implications for global trade, supply chains, and international cooperation. In this context, careers that contribute to peace, justice, and strong institutions, SDG 16, are more critical than ever. This includes roles in diplomacy, conflict resolution, humanitarian aid, and cybersecurity, as well as in local community building and resilience. The retreat from globalization. For decades, the world has been moving towards greater economic integration, a process known as globalization. However, we're now seeing a trend towards deglobalization, with countries increasingly looking to bring manufacturing and supply chains closer to home. This is driven by a desire to build more resilient economies that are less vulnerable to global shocks, such as pandemics and geopolitical conflicts. While this may slow overall economic growth and innovation, it also creates new opportunities for local production and community-based economies. Careers in local food systems, sustainable agriculture, local manufacturing, and community-based services are likely to see significant growth in the coming years. These careers are not only more resilient to global disruptions, but also contribute to a range of the SDGs, including SDG 2, Zero Hunger, SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities, and SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production. The polycrisis and the Great Acceleration. These individual trends are not happening in isolation. They are part of a larger phenomenon known as the polycrisis, where multiple global crises interact and amplify each other, creating a complex and unpredictable web of challenges. Climate change, for example, is not just an environmental issue. It's also a social, economic and political crisis that exacerbates poverty, inequality and conflict. At the same time, we're living through the Great Acceleration, a period of unprecedented human activity that's driving changes in the Earth systems. This includes exponential growth in population, resource consumption and greenhouse gas emissions. Navigating this complex and rapidly changing world requires a new set of skills, including critical thinking, systems thinking, adaptability and resilience. It also requires a shift in our definition of success, away from a narrow focus on material wealth and towards a more holistic vision of well-being and quality of life. Section 2. Forging your own path. Alternatives to a traditional university degree. For generations, a university degree has been seen as the primary gateway to a successful career. That's what they told me. However, in the face of the global challenges we've outlined, this is no longer the only or even necessarily the best path for everyone. The rising cost of tuition, the burden of student debt, and the questionable relevance of some degrees in a rapidly changing job market have led many to seek out alternative pathways to a fulfilling and prosperous life. This section explores a range of options for gaining the skills you need to thrive in the 21st century without a traditional university degree. The power of apprenticeships, or at least learning on the job, have emerged as a powerful and respected alternative to university, offering a direct route into a skilled profession. Unlike a traditional degree, an apprenticeship allows you to earn while you learn, gaining hands-on experience in a real-world work environment while studying for a nationally recognised qualification. Higher level apprenticeships can even lead to the same level of qualification as a university degree, but without the associated debt. In the context of a deglobalizing world, apprenticeships in skilled trades such as construction, electrical work and plumbing are likely to be in high demand as we focus on building more resilient local infrastructure. I don't see AI doing plumbing, by the way. Apprenticeships are also available in a wide range of other sectors, including engineering, healthcare and digital technology, offering a practical and debt-free pathway to a rewarding career. The rise of skills boot camps and T-levels. For those looking for a more intensive and focused learning experience, skills boot camps offer a fast-track route into a new career. These short, intensive training programs are designed to equip you with the specific skills that employers are looking for in high-growth sectors like digital technology, green energy and construction. Many skills boot camps are fully funded, making them an accessible and affordable option for gaining in-demand skills. T-levels are another new and exciting option for 16 to 18-year-olds in the UK. These 2-year technical qualifications are equivalent to 3 A-levels and combine classroom learning with a substantial industry placement, giving you a head start in your chosen career. The flexibility of online learning. The digital revolution has transformed the world of education, making it more accessible and flexible than ever before. Online learning platforms offer a vast array of courses, from short skill-based certifications to full-blown degree programs. This allows you to learn at your own pace from anywhere in the world and to tailor your learning to your specific interests and career goals. Many online courses are CPD, Continuing Professional Development, certified, which means they are recognized by employers as a mark of quality and commitment to lifelong learning. In a world that's constantly changing, the ability to learn and adapt is more important than ever. And online learning provides a powerful tool for doing just that. The value of vocational training and entry-level jobs. Vocational courses offered at further educational colleges across the UK provide a practical and career-focused alternative to A-levels. These courses are designed to give you the specific skills and knowledge you need to enter a particular trade or profession, from hairdressing, beauty therapy to engineering and construction. For those who are keen to enter the world of work as soon as possible, entry-level job can be a great way to gain experience, develop your skills and start earning a living. Just make sure you choose the right. Many companies offer on-the-job training and development opportunities, allowing you to progress your career without the need for formal qualification. In a world where practical skills and experience are increasingly valued, an entry-level job can be a stepping stone to a successful and fulfilling career. Section 3. Finding purpose. Aligning your career with the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals. In a world grappling with the complex challenges of the polycrisis, the pursuit of a purposeful career has never been more important. The United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, provide a powerful framework for finding your purpose, offering a shared blueprint for a more sustainable and equitable future for all. By aligning your career with the SDGs, you can contribute to solving some of the world's most pressing problems while also building a fulfilling and meaningful life for yourself. So, what are the SDGs and why do they matter for your career? The 17 SDGs are a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity. They cover a wide range of issues, from climate change and environmental degradation to poverty, inequality, and social injustice. The goals are interconnected, recognizing that action in one area will affect outcome in others, and that development must balance social, economic, and environmental sustainability. For your career, the SDGs offer a roadmap to a more purposeful and impactful working life. They can help you to identify careers that are not only in high demand, but also contribute to a better world. By aligning your work with the SDGs, you can find a sense of meaning and fulfillment that goes beyond a paycheck. You can also become part of a global movement of people who are working to create a more sustainable and just future for all. Now, how do we align your career with the SDGs? There are many ways to align your career with the SDGs, regardless of your skills or interests. Here are a few examples of how different careers can contribute to achieving the SDGs, the United Nations goals. For example, SDG 2, Zero Hunger. If you're passionate about food and agriculture, you could pursue a career in sustainable farming, food systems management, or agricultural technology. You could work to develop more resilient and productive farming methods, reduce food waste, or improve access to nutritious food for all. SDG 7, affordable and clean energy. If you're interested in technology and engineering, you could work in the renewable energy sector, helping to develop and deploy solar, wind, and other clean energy technologies. You could also work in energy efficiency, helping to reduce our consumption of energy and our reliance on fossil fuels. SDG 11, sustainable cities and communities. Most of us live in cities, and so this could be the thing for you. If you're passionate about urban planning and design, you could work to create more sustainable and livable cities. You could work on projects to improve public transport, create more green spaces, or develop more affordable and energy efficient housing. SDG 14 and 15, life below water and life on land. If you have a love for nature and the environment, you could pursue a career in conservation, helping to protect and restore our oceans, forests, and other ecosystems. You could work for a government agency, a non-profit organisation, or even a private company that's committed to environmental sustainability. These are just a few examples, and there are countless other ways to align your career with the SDGs. Check out my custom GPTs, links in the comments. The key is to identify the issues that you're most passionate about and then to find a career that allows you to make a positive contribution in that area. There are a growing number of resources available to help you find a career that align with the SDGs, including online job boards like Climate Base and Jobs for Sustainability. Section 4. Future-proofing your career, essential skills and resilient pathways. The world of work is being transformed by a powerful combination of technological innovation and global challenges. Automation and artificial intelligence are reshaping entire industries, while the urgent need to address climate change and other environmental crises is creating a new wave of green jobs. In this rapidly evolving landscape, the key to a successful and resilient career is to cultivate a set of essential skills that are uniquely human and to pursue pathways that are aligned with the needs of a more sustainable and localized world. The skills of the future. As automation and AI continue to advance, the skills that will be most valued in the future are those that cannot be easily replicated by machines. These are the skills that make us human. Our ability to think critically, to solve complex problems, to collaborate with others, and to be creative and adaptable. A recent report from the World Economic Forum highlights the growing demand for skills such as analytical thinking, creative thinking, and resilience. The jobs that are safest from automation are those that require a high degree of social and emotional intelligence, such as teachers, nurses, and social workers, as well as those that involve complex manual dexterity and problem solving, such as electricians, plumbers, and mechanics. In addition to these core human skills, there's a growing demand for a range of technical skills related to the green economy and the digital transition. These include skills in renewable energy technologies, data analysis, and digital marketing. However, it's important to remember that technical skills alone are not enough. The most successful and resilient careers will be those that combine technical expertise with a strong foundation of human skills. Resilient career pathways for a changing world. In a world characterized by deglobalization and a growing emphasis on local resilience, the most secure and rewarding career pathways will be those that are rooted in the needs of local communities. This includes careers in local food systems, sustainable agriculture, and community-based manufacturing. It also includes a wide range of service-based professions that are essential to the functioning of any community, such as healthcare, education, and social care. Here are some examples of resilient career pathways that are well suited to the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century. The green trades. As we transition to a low carbon economy, there will be a massive demand for skilled tradespeople to install and maintain renewable energy systems, retrofit buildings for energy efficiency, and build sustainable infrastructure. Careers in the green trades, such as solar panel installer, wind turbine technician, and energy auditor, offer a direct and practical way to contribute to a more sustainable future. The care economy. The demand for health care and social care services is set to grow significantly in the coming years, driven by an aging population and a growing awareness of the importance of mental health and well-being. Careers in the care economy, such as nursing, social work, and therapy, are not only highly rewarding but also essential to the health and well-being of our communities. In a world that is increasingly dominated by tech, the creative and cultural industries offer a powerful way to connect with our humanity and to build a sense of community. Careers in the arts, design, and media are not only a source of personal fulfillment, but also a vital part of a vibrant and resilient local economy. By pursuing a career that is both personally meaningful and aligned with the needs of a changing world, you can build a life that is not only successful in the traditional sense, but also rich in purpose and fulfillment. Conclusion. Your future, your purpose. The path to a successful and fulfilling career in the 21st century is not a one-size-fits-all formula. It's a journey of self-discovery, of learning and adaptation, and of finding your unique place in a world that is undergoing profound transformation. The challenges we face are immense, but but so are the opportunities. By embracing a mindset of resilience, by cultivating a set of essential human skills, and by aligning your career with a sense of purpose, you can not only navigate the complexities of the polycrisis, but also become an active participant in shaping a more sustainable and equitable future for. This guide has provided a broad framework for thinking about your career in this new and challenging era. It has encouraged you to look beyond the traditional path of a university degree and to explore the rich and diverse landscape of alternative pathways to success. It has invited you to find your purpose in the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and to align your career with the urgent needs of our time. Ultimately, the future is not something that happens to you, it's something that you create. The choices you make today, the skills you learn, and the values you embrace will shape not only your own life, but also the world that we all share. Good luck out there. And check in the links below for references, reports, and very interesting links to my custom ChatGPT bot that help you choose a career and then actually get a job in that desired career. Cheers.